So Donald Trump has been bragging about the Republican tax plan, as have all the Republicans. They have been absolutely joyous about it. Now, for decades, I heard them talking about balanced budgets. Apparently, they never meant it. And that is, when people ask me why I left the Republican Party, that's one of the reasons I give. I said, look, I was a fiscal conservative. In a lot of ways, I'm still a fiscal conservative. And I just thought that they meant it when they said they were going to balance budgets, and it turns out they never do. Do you know who the last Republican president is to have left office with a balanced budget? Dwight Eisenhower. They never balance budgets. They have no interest in doing that. And they proved it in this case by passing that monstrous tax bill for the rich. By the year 2027, 83% of the benefits will go to the top 1%, and almost everyone under the income of $75,000 will be paying more in taxes, not less. They redistributed the wealth to the top. Well, how about the deficit? What did it do to that? Well, get a load of this new article in the Washington Post. The federal government is on track to borrow nearly $1 trillion this fiscal year. Trump's first full year in charge of the budget. He blew up the budget. It's not going to be anywhere near balanced. It is totally out of control. But okay, let's give context. Maybe things were worse before. Well, that figure is almost double what the government borrowed in fiscal year 2017. Oops, he made it way, way worse. So if you're a Republican who liked that tax plan, that's okay. I think you're wrong. I think it'll do great damage to the economy, and I think that damage has already begun. But you cannot say you're for that tax bill and say that you care about balanced budgets, because you just proved you don't. And Obama was handed a massive shortfall because of the 2008 collapse, also brought on by tax cuts for the rich from George W. Bush. Wow, what a coincidence. So he brought the deficit all the way down, and as he was bringing it down, now Trump is going to bring it back up. Clinton brought the deficit down, Bush skyrocketed it back up. Reagan, skyrocketing deficits. They never, ever cared about balanced budgets or deficits. It was a lie all along. Now, more context. Here are the exact figures. The US Treasury expects to borrow $955 billion this fiscal year, according to documents released Wednesday by the Treasury Department. That's Trump's Treasury Department. You can't call it fake news. It's the highest amount of borrowing in 6 years, and a big jump from the $519 billion the federal government borrowed last year. So way, way worse and more fiscally irresponsible than Obama. Facts are stubborn things, as a Republican president once said. So why are we going to have to borrow so much money? Well, in a report this week, the Congressional Budget Office, which is nonpartisan, said tax receipts are going to be lower because of the new tax law. To which I say, of course. You know, Republicans have this voodoo economics, which in this case, they were too embarrassed to say, well, the economy will grow so much we won't have a budget problem. They confess that the budget will grow by at least $1 trillion and all the way up to potentially $1.5 trillion because of this tax plan in particular. But they have this theory that it'll only be $1.5 trillion because once you cut taxes, the economy will bloom. If you've seen the stock market over the last couple of days, and that is by no means the only indication of how well the economy is doing, sometimes a very poor indication. Well, the last couple of days, it has been crashing hard because they pumped too much money into the economy, both through the Federal Reserve and through Trump's tax plan. They did too many stock buybacks and overinflated, and guess what? Created a bubble in the stock market, of course, leading to potential inflation down the road, something else that I predicted a little bit earlier in the show, which was, I should say, a couple of weeks ago. And so when you have this out of control tax cut, no, the economy does not magically grow. Supply side economics and trickle down economics has not worked. It has been shown over and over again. And so when the economy does not magically grow, the numbers get worse and worse and worse for our budget. So what's next then for the Republicans? Well, Washington Post explains the uptick in borrowing is yet another complication in the heated debates in Congress over whether to spend more money on infrastructure, the military, disaster relief, and other domestic programs. The deficit is already up significantly even before Congress allots more money to any of these areas. Do you understand what's happening? Now they're turning around and going, yep, sorry, we have no money left. So disaster relief, no, not as much. The military, nope, we're overfunding the military. They're giving even more than Trump asked for, both the Republicans and the Democrats, because the corruption for the defense contractors must continue unabated, just no relief for us. So infrastructure, that might have helped you, not as much. Later, now they're talking about increasing payroll taxes. That mainly goes on the middle class. And they're gonna say, oh, well, what can we do? We ran out of money. We gotta cut your Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid. So that's what's coming next. We told you it would happen, and it is now happening. So more context here. The White House got a taste of just how problematic this debt situation could get this week. Investors are concerned about all the additional borrowing and the likelihood of higher inflation, which is why the interest rates on US government bonds hit the highest level since 2014. That in turn partly drove the worst weekly sell-off in the stock market in 2 years. And there, Heather Long was referring to the sell-off of Friday. Sorry, the sell-off on Monday is of a similar magnitude. So the sell-off and the bubble crash continues. Now, Peter Davis, who is a former tax economist, says, some of my Wall Street clients are starting to talk recession in 2019 because of these issues. Fiscal policy is just out of control. So if you're talking recession in 2019, that would be an optimistic scenario now. You might want to speed up that clock. Trump's Treasury forecasts borrowing over $1 trillion in 2019 and over $1.1 trillion in 2020. In other words, this is not an aberration this year. It is mind-blowing, gigantic deficits as far as the eye can see, and you get almost nothing in return. Today, Paul Ryan bragged you might get $1.50 a week extra. Meanwhile, trillions going to the rich and creating gigantic deficits. And finally, before taking office, Trump described himself as the king of debt. Well, perhaps that is the one thing that he was accurate about. Here we are in America suffering under the king of debt. If you like this video, bless your heart. We got a lot more where that came from. We do a full show every day, Monday through Friday. Come enjoy it ad-free by becoming a member, tytnetwork.com/join.